We want to welcome to the program now Annie Amos, senior defender for the women's soccer team, the 3-time champion women's soccer team. She brought in the championship trophy as well. Congratulations, Annie.
Thank you so much.
What has it meant to be a part? You're a senior now. 3 times you've won the WCC title.
It has been amazing to be able to come in. I mean, my freshman year, it was disappointing, and you don't really understand the whole process. So you walk in and you're hoping that your name's going to be called, and it was definitely disappointing. And to be able to come in,
selection Monday or whatever.
Yeah, and to be able to come in the next 3 years and be able to win a championship has been awesome.
There's no postseason tournament, so you know you're in. At this point, you guys have won the league, but you still have a game left. So it's like, well, what's the game for? There's a lot riding on this game. Saturday at Pepperdine, they are 12th. You are 15th, yet you won the league. What's the game mean?
It means that if we win, that we get to host the first round here, which is what we ultimately want, because we want our fans there. We want to be able to come to our environment and be able to play here.
So what about playing in the cold though? I mean, is that a toss up? Do you want to say, okay,
would you rather play on the road? Yeah, you have to play in the cold, but you'd rather play at home, right?
Home field advantage. I mean, the cold only bothers you so much, right? But to be able to come here and have all your fans here and to be able to play in this environment, BYU is like one of a kind in that atmosphere.
You know,
she stared you down, man. It was like, we're playing at home, Brian.
Why are you asking me that question? Hey, I have a tip for you. I learned in Colorado State in 2010 when we played in a snowstorm, and guys pulled out Vaseline. And no lie, they said this works. Just do it. It's not weird. So we put it on our legs and we put it on our arms. And I didn't wear any sleeves or any tights. And we were good.
Vaseline? I've never even heard of that.
I think. Okay, don't quote me. You can ask Google later. I think it covers up your pores, and so it
sounds dangerous.
Something like that. It covers up your pores, so something for sweat. I don't know. Why are you laughing at me?
Annie, don't try this. Just wear like a sweatshirt.
Just wear. Just try.
So pretty much you were just super slimy.
I was, yeah.
I think.
And warm. I was warm though. That was the most important thing. Is I was warm.
Annie Amos from the women's soccer team is on BYU
and I had
Sports
an interception
Nation.
that game. I was like the MVP. No, I wasn't.
So if you happen to not win against Pepperdine, you think you're going to be on the road for the NCAA tournament?
I do. I think that this game is huge, and if we win, we'll for sure play. If we don't, we're at their mercy.
Do you guys do anything?
Despite your great season, you wouldn't host. That's surprising.
Do you guys do anything different when preparing for a bigger team like this, a bigger game?
So yesterday, our coaches, I feel like they think that we're not ready.
Because you won the league already.
We clinched the title already, so it's not a huge, how do you get yourself motivated for it?
Right.
So we actually had a motivational speaker, Dan Clark. He's a teacher here, a professor. He came in and spoke to us, and he definitely got us pumped up for it.
What did he say? What did he say to do his best Matt Foley?
He told us stories about it, about playing in championship games, and then he just went on to say it's about the love of the game. It's about the love of your teammates, and you have to prepare and show up every day at practice. It's right now that you prepare for Saturday's game, and you come ready to go.
Okay. Nice. Huge game against Pepperdine. That's this Saturday, I believe, at 2 Mountain Time, 4 Eastern on the W.TV. You can watch that. Annie Amos is in studio. You're a senior defender. You only missed 18 minutes last season due to a concussion. You have played every second of every game this year. How does that happen? How do you have that durability?
It takes a lot of just work ahead of time, making sure that you're ready to go and making sure that you have your teammates' trust. That's a huge part of it, is making sure that when I'm on the field that I'm giving it my best so that they believe in me. And
you avoid injury. I mean, could you give some advice to the football team or something? They've been riddled.
I just got lucky. Very blessed.
Do you avoid certain situations that you think might yield an injury? Because as a defender, you've got to be crazy aggressive.
Yeah. I wouldn't say you avoid it because you go into every tackle I've got to win this, because if not, they could potentially score. Yeah. But I make sure I take care of my body ahead of time and afterwards.
So pre and post. Yeah, because if you go into any play and you're going half speed and you think, oh, I'm going to get hurt, that's usually when you do get hurt.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. If you're going in just not 100%, that's when you are more likely to get
So you got to go all in, Jeremy. Are you all in?
AT dub all the way, man. That's how I live my life. 13-game unbeaten streak. Call it unbeaten when you get a tie in there. But you guys haven't lost in a long time. You started 1-3-2, and then all of a sudden you reel off 12 wins and a tie. What in the world changed?
Well, I think that we came in thinking we're BYU. We've got the name behind us. We're just going to do well because we're BYU. Yeah. And it took more than that. And we got our butts handed to us by our coaches, just you guys aren't going in 100%. You guys are going out there like little girls. You got to go in hard.
Does that resonate more with girls? Because when you say that to a boy, you're like, what? No.
Hold on. What did you just call me? Those are fighting words, Coach.
No, it's more that like the next few practices we were like killing each other at practice because they're like the way that you practice is how you're gonna play. So let's get down to business.
I think they should actually come and motivate the football team because that's I like that. I like that mentality, that mindset. You practice how you play. That's exciting. How do you feel about ties though? In soccer?
It feels just as bad as a loss.
Just like a loss?
Yeah.
Do you wish that you wouldn't end in a tie, that you could win and win?
Play till you win or lose?
Well, this is the thing is that your body's exhausted after 120 minutes. Two overtimes, like, you're kind of ready for the game to be over at that point.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, good luck against Pepperdine. That's a huge game based on what you told us. I thought it'd be nice to win, but